Ah, the flea market. The only place where you can buy fleas for a decent price. As well as Funko Pops, and I haven't been to my flea market in about a month, so I figured it'd be fun to go. And just like that, everybody, we have made it to the flea market, so let's go in. And now that we're inside, the first Funko Pop that I ran into is the armored Batman for $25. This is one that I do already have in the collection, but still really awesome to see. Oh, and now take a look down here, guys. In this plush bin that I found, they actually have a bunch of the hero plushies made by Funko, and it looks like we've got Robin here too. This one doesn't have a tag, but I'm pretty sure it is still Funko. And then also looking through a little bit more, this one is or isn't Funko. I don't know, it's a little bit hard to tell sometimes, but these two are definitely. Now guys, take a look at this. I was actually pointed out over here that they have some of the reaction figures, which is something that Funko used to do a long time ago. This one was limited to 5,000 pieces, and they've got it for 50 bucks. And I'm kind of debating on grabbing this today. It's pretty cool in the box. All right, so since the last clip, I did end up getting the figures, and I'll show them when we get back to the office. But for now, we've got to keep looking around, and I actually ran into this one here, which has a lot of pops in the back. And now the question is there anything that I need or anything that's new from last time? And I'm seeing like Flareon, which is pretty cool, as well as Mr. Fantastic, one of the Jurassic Park 25th? Or is that 25th anniversary? There's so many anniversaries, honestly, it's hard to remember. But seriously though, this is a pretty cool booth to check out because of the amount of like random things they have, like Dorbs as well as vinyls, and they've got like 2-packs and rock candies, but I just don't think I need anything from here today. Now hold on guys, I did hear that over in this booth they do have some new ones up at the top, and it seems like they've got like the Pride SpongeBob, as well as US Agent, Batitz Maru over there, Prowler. And these do look newer, also The Rock, which is pretty cool. And then over to the right I'm noticing like, what do we got here? Orange is the New Black, Rafiki with Simba, as well as Ming the Merciless from Flash Gordon. Oh, that's a weird one. I'll be honest guys, haven't seen that one in a while, but then we also have like Falcon, and we've got the Flash Cuphead. Actually a lot of new stuff up here. Okay, so nothing over at that booth, but there is a big one coming up that I really want to show you guys. And actually just like that, everybody, I'm noticing some pops because we made it. Look at how many they've got here. And they also just let me know that this cabinet is brand new, where they've got like the White Ranger, Evil Cuphead, a bunch of the ones from Fright Night, and then over here, check this out guys, the first time we've ever seen it, the Pop Classics Lotso. It's for Funko's 25th anniversary, and I do have one of these coming, so I'm not going to be getting this today, but then over here on the side, I noticed, check it out, the orange Geico Ween Gecko. I gotta get this. Especially because it is only $40. I expected it to be way more. And then looking through the cabinet a little bit more, I noticed like the clicker from The Last of Us. We also have actually Ellie from The Last of Us going for $100, which totally makes sense because they haven't made any for the new show yet, so I'm guessing these are probably going up because of that. And then if we get a little bit lower, we've got some from The Witcher, and then down to the bottom here, I think, yeah, the entire set of Kiss. And then over here is their rock section. Then to the right of that, we've got like Rick and Morty, actually an entire Rick and Morty shelf. Oh, and then take a look at this. This is the most Kingdom Hearts figures I've ever seen at one time. And then to the right of that, we've got, of course, the Star Wars shelf with a lot of like out-of-box ones, which is cool if you guys don't care about the box. Then we even have some of the sodas over here. And then a little bit lower, I'm noticing some like more expensive stuff like E3PO, R2B1. We've got like Cad Bane, Hunter, and Wrecker. And then way down at the bottom here, I'm noticing like the patch. And that one there, I'm pretty sure would have been like from one of the Star Wars Smugglers bounty boxes that they used to do. It definitely looks like it. Oh, now here's a set that stood out to me. We've got the Minecraft ones, and I'm kind of debating on getting something. Like I have the chase for the Ocelot, but I don't have the Ocelot yet, which is technically a different thing in Minecraft because the other one, the chase, would be the Tuxedo Cat. And then you know what? I don't think I have any of the normal Steve or Alex. I just have the armored versions. So Steve today could be kind of a fun one. How much is it? 30 bucks? Yeah, I might go for it. And now everybody, I want to show you this wall because here down at the bottom, they've got a bunch of rides as well as t-shirts from like various boxes they've done. And then to the left over here, we can see like a lot of the art series stuff as well as a bunch of like random older figures. And then when we get higher, here's a lot of the horror ones and a bunch of ones from It. And then to the right of that, we've got a lot of Freddy Funko, some of the ones from Alien. We've also got like Cruella and Car up there. I know it's kind of hard to see the figure, but it's definitely a neat one. And it was a Hot Topic exclusive from a couple years ago. Oh, and you know what? Didn't even notice this one over here, the Transformers Soundwave with tape, is actually one where you can swap them out and you can listen to different things. I mean, they don't actually work, but there's a bunch of tapes that come with it. Okay, so we're out of that one, and I gotta say, they have a lot of really great stuff if you ever come to the flea market. I ended up getting 2 things, but now let's keep hunting. All right, now everybody, we have come over to King Dave's Collectibles, and if you don't know this booth, it probably has the most pops at the entire flea market. And you can find pretty much anything here. Like right next to me, we've got Moon Girl, one of the brand new ones. And you know what, since we're here, we might as well take a look at the Marvel section where we've got like Kraglin, the Gold Black Widow, as well as like Green Goblin, actually a bunch of interesting figures. Oh, and then right behind me here, guys, we do have the expensive cabinet where we've got like The Undertaker, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Rick and Charlotte Flair, and then over here we've got like Aliens, some of the ones from Gilligan's Island, and then walking around, we've got, I think, almost all of the original Masters of the Universe ones. And then below that, we've got some of the Turtles, DeMar DeRozan, Bosk, a lot of really cool figures here. And then over here, guys, they've got a brand new cabinet with a bunch of Loungefly, and I'm really enjoying that Stitch. And then speaking of Stitch, I also noticed over here they've got a Stitch as well as a bunch of other Disney ones, like a bunch of the 100th anniversary stuff. And then the one that really stood out to me is one that I need, but I just don't know if I want to carry it today. It is Dumbo with Timothy. This thing is crazy cool, as well as 80 bucks, and it's honestly a pretty decent deal. I just, carrying that thing around the flea market might be a bit annoying. And now everybody, take a look at this section here, where there is some stuff that I think I'm probably going to be grabbing. Now, I do already have Mrs. Potts and Chip, but then this Lumiere, I thought it was the normal one, and then when you flip it, it's actually the glow-in-the-dark version. I've been looking for this thing for forever. And just like that, everybody, we are back, and I have a pretty great bag of stuff to show you. We're going to be going completely out of order today, but I think that'll make it a little bit more fun. And the first thing that I've got is the Geico-ween Gecko, which is honestly an awesome figure. And the best part was I was able to get it for $40, and they did say that there was a little bit of damage on it, but honestly, I'm not really seeing it. Oh, there's like a little bit of a crease on the top here, but who's complaining? I guess the only person would be me, and I'm not, so I don't really care. But seriously, though, this was a fun one, and I'm hoping that Funko does make more of these in the future, because the only way that you could get them was through a giveaway on Geico's website. And funny enough, I actually did win one, but then when I went on, there was a bit of a problem. I hit refresh and it totally went away, so I figured 40 bucks, it saves me a bit of time. Because I was not going to be going out of my way to email them, because I'm sure a lot of people were doing it saying that it didn't go through, and they were like, yeah, sure it didn't. Plus, I think out of the four of them, orange was probably my favorite. And then take a look on the back here, it actually has the Geico Gecko next to a pumpkin. And then next up here, I wanted to show you guys this. It is the reaction figures made by both Funko and Super 7. And now, if I'm going to be honest, I'm not exactly sure how much this goes for, but it is limited to 5,000 pieces. They're all in the box, and I like that you do get the entire set together. And now, really quickly, I want to find out if it was a good deal. So let me look on Pop Price Guide. I think it'll be on there. Am I seeing it? Not yet. Aha, here it is. It actually goes for $60 USD, and I got it for 50 Canadian, so that's probably like a $20 profit if I did want to sell this. And not that I'm going to, but it is nice to know that I did get it for a bit of a better deal. And I gotta say, this is a really nice one, and I don't have very many of the reaction figures, so it's fun to have in the collection. Alright, then everybody, I grabbed this one, which was Steve from Minecraft, and this one had a really nice box. Like, I didn't see anything wrong with it. And because it was only $30, I was like, you know what, I don't have a normal Steve, let's go for him today. And now, looking on the back here, the only ones that I need are Skeleton as well as Ocelot, that I have every single one, or at least one of every character. And Funko, I've said this a bunch of times, but I really want you guys to make more Minecraft stuff, because I did see a little while ago, and I talked about this a bit ago, that you did make a Minecraft t-shirt over at Target, so you still have the license. Also, with Minecraft Legends releasing really soon, you know, it could be a good time to do some. But anyways, I think that this Steve really does look great, and one thing that I do enjoy about the characters is that depending on what armor they're wearing, it's a different tool in their hand. So for example, with this one here, he's just got the stone pickaxe, which would make sense because he has no armor yet. And then when you're looking at the other ones, like the enchanted armor, I'm pretty sure it is an iron thing. I'd have to take a look, but I know for sure the diamond armor is actually him. Is it back here? Anyways, it's somewhere back there, but what I was trying to get at is it's a diamond sword in his hand. So pretty neat on Funko's part. And then we've also got, yeah, let's do this Funko Pop, then we'll get into these sodas after, but it is the glow-in-the-dark Lumiere. I was pretty excited about it when I found it over at the flea market, because this has been a figure I've been on the hunt for, well, years now. I remember when it first released, and I was like, you know what, I should probably pick this one up, and then for some reason I skipped it, and then my Hot Topic sold out, and I never saw it again. And so I'm glad I was able to get it today, especially because this is the original Lumiere. I don't have any version of this exact sculpt. Actually, now that I think about it, this might be my first Lumiere in the collection. And so I think getting this version, the most expensive, I believe, because I did pay $75 for this one, is probably the best way to do it. And now actually taking a look on the back, there is, yeah, I have one other one in my collection. I'm looking at it right now. It is the Mrs. Potts and Chip. I talked about it while we were at the flea market because they did have both of those, and so now the only ones that I'm missing are Cogsworth as well as Belle. Will I pick them up? Maybe if I see them at the store, but for now, I am totally happy with just Lumiere. Oh, and actually, you know what, guys? I totally forgot about this one, but we'll talk about it after we open up the sodas, because it is a pretty big figure, and also I wanted to talk about the rest of them that I've got in the collection and tell you guys what I'm missing. And so anyways, let's crack into these here. We've got the Zombie Hunter Spider-Man, and I think that this one here is a pretty cool one, especially because it is exclusive. I'm just not exactly sure to where. And because this one isn't one of those figures that does have a limited edition number, it was either like Target or Walmart or Amazon, I'm just not sure which one of the three. But either way, it doesn't really matter to me as long as I was able to get them today. And anyways, let's crack open the first one here. And also, I did want to mention, and I'm not sure if this is right or not, but they were a bit of a different weight, so I'm hoping we get the Chase and the Common today. Alrighty, let's find out on the first one here if it's going to be the Chase, and it seems like the normal one. If you guys don't know, the Common one is him without the mask on, and this is definitely that. I mean, yeah, you can see his entire face. But I gotta say that the figure's looking pretty great, and this is actually the What If version of him, and let's take a look at the Pog. Yeah, this is just the normal Zombie Hunter Spider-Man. And so I guess, guys, let's find out if my hypothesis is correct. Are we gonna be getting a Chase on this one? I hope so, because this was the last two they had. And I honestly don't really know where to get more of these in the future. So anyways, let's hope that this is the Chase, and we got another normal Spider-Man. Alrighty, now let's get into this, and I'm pretty sure you guys know which one it is because I was debating on it for a little bit. Here we go. We've got the massive movie poster, and it is Dumbo with Timothy. Seriously, one of my favorites from the collection, especially because the only other time that you could get Dumbo with Timothy was kind of like a multi-pack-ish. It came inside of the Disney Treasures collection box from a long, long time ago, and it was actually Dumbo with Timothy sitting in his hat. It was pretty cute. I actually have it in my collection, and I don't know where it is at the moment. I'm sure I can find it eventually. Oh, no, you know what? It's actually with my bigger figures because the box isn't like a normal one. It's slightly wider. And so here we are, everybody. The Dumbo with Timothy. And this is probably the biggest Dumbo's ears have been on a Funko Pop, which is pretty cool. And I feel like every time Dumbo does get a figure, they do get larger. And let me get this plastic off so we can see it just a little bit clearer without the glare. There we go. And if you guys want to take a look, there is Dumbo and Timothy on top of the little like pedestal that you would see at the circus. I'm not exactly sure what they're called. And then I'm also really enjoying the poster on the back where you can actually see Dumbo and Timothy pretty much in this exact same pose, even with Dumbo on the back having that little D flag. Pretty snazzy. And then if you guys want to take a look at the back of the box, there is the poster a little bit better, as well as the glam shot of both of them at the bottom. And also, I am really enjoying this lenticular Disney 100 in the corner. And now I did mention this earlier, but I wanted to check the movie posters to see which ones I was missing because I believe it's only one. Alright, so on here we've got the Tyrannosaurus Rex and Velociraptor. We also have Luke Skywalker with R2-D2. I've got the Snow White and Woodland Creatures. We also have Dorothy and Toto. Then we've got Pinocchio and Jiminy Cricket, which I do have. Sorcerer's Apprentice Mickey with Broom. And then we've got Alice with Cheshire Cat. I do have that one. And then here it is, the Cinderella with Jacques. Only poster out of all of them that I do not have in the collection because I've got all of them over there and it is not with them. So pretty cool, and once I do find that one, I will have every single movie poster that Funko has created. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that soon. But anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy this flea market video, and let me know in the comment section below if you came to the flea market with me, what would you have picked up? And I know I've been asking that question a lot recently, but I really do enjoy what you guys have to say. So anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you tomorrow!